Hey everybody, I came out here a couple weeks ago to see if I could find that sinkhole that gentleman told me about, because the first time that I started looking for it, I wasn't convinced that those little locations that I spotted were as he described. I just couldn't convince myself that those were the spots. So I came back and was looking around. I still didn't find anything. I went to all kinds of different locations that I spotted on the map, and I didn't really find anything super interesting. Did a lot of work that day, did some really hardcore exploring, and I just couldn't find what I thought I'd been looking for. So I went to my sinkhole that I normally visit just to kind of poke around and see if I can find anything. Well, while climbing up on the log, I lost my little spotting scope down in the water. Here, check this out. Well, that's a shame. Just lost my field scope right off my belt. Landed down in the pool, and I took a stick, see how deep it was, and it goes all the way in. So I hung off the side of the tree over there to see if I can reach the bottom. That thing is gone. Yeah, that was a real bummer. So what I'm doing today is, not only am I exploring a couple of other locations on the map that I spotted, because I can't really see it while looking on my phone, I gotta look at them on the computer so that I can zoom in and get a real good idea of what I'm looking at. But even those images from Google Earth and things like that aren't always the best quality. I keep hearing lizards running back and forth along the ground. I want to make sure that I'm not missing like a really cool snake or something. But anyway, so I'm doing two things. I'm gonna track down a couple of locations that I wanted to see that I saw on the map, and I'm gonna go and rescue my scope. Got a great big old magnet in my backpack with some rope, and I'm gonna lower it down in there. See, the thing is, I went into that sinkhole a little bit with my arm. I went all the way up to my shoulder, and I couldn't touch bottom. So I got a little nervous. I didn't want to fall in. I was by myself, and I don't want any problems like that. So I want to make sure that I'm doing it safely. And the spring steel clip that's on that scope should be magnetic, so hopefully I can rescue it. I'll also be able to see how deep it is. All right, well, I'm gonna try to find this first location, and then we're gonna work our way out to that old sinkhole. All right. up on my first location, which is just a bunch of sandy patches. And I don't know what to expect. I don't know what it looks like, but I know that I'm almost at the first part. But it is getting sandy right around here, yeah. Cool. There's a creek right here. It's dry right now, but yeah, it's definitely a creek. That's pretty cool. Watch it here. Goes off that direction. You know what? This might be man-made because it's really straight. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I made it to the first spot. Yeah, I can see that. Got a couple of bright patches of sand here and there. Nothing remarkable, I guess. Ugh. I don't know what all this is. It looks like these sand mounds were built up when they dug that creek right back there. So, but I'm gonna keep my eye out for interesting little artifacts and things like that. That there's a really good sized gopher tortoise. They're protected, and they are exactly that. They're a tortoise. So a lot of tourists come to Florida and they'll see one of these crossing the road and they'll try to find water and toss them in. But this is a good sign right here because I'm always on the lookout for like great big old rattlesnakes and stuff, and wherever you see these guys, you see rattlesnakes. So I'll just keep my eyes open. There's a lot of pine flatwoods around here, so this is a good chance I might see one today. I hope so. Haven't seen a good diamondback in a while. Alright, Ninja Turtle. We'll catch up with you later. Come on, let's go. You see there? Great big old tortoise hole. Yeah? That could easily been the one that we saw just a minute ago. It could easily be his. But there are multiples around here. I'm not saying that is his, but he's only just right over there. You can start looking around very carefully because, you know, like I said before, rattlesnakes like to bunk up with those guys, and you never know. And this is a perfect environment for them too because it's fairly high and dry. And man, by the way, it smells amazing in here. It's like pine trees in the hot sun. It's one of my favorite smells. But kind of looking around a little bit, looking for that pattern. You know, I'd love to find this really nice diamondback today. That'd be really cool. There's never a guarantee of that though. But yeah, I did find the sandy patches that I was looking at on the map, and I'm gonna work my way over to the next location. There's lizards in the trees, you know. Work our way over to the next location and see what we can find over there. On the map, it looks like sort of like a light powder blue, you know, patch in the woods in a circular area. So I don't know if that's like a spring or just a bog. I don't know what to expect. So we'll find out when we get there. All right. Looks like the map is taking me into this fairly thick hammock here. See that? That there is orange blossom. It's one of the best smelling flowers there is. And this time of year it signals the new growth cycle for fruit this coming winter. The other night I was driving through a rural area and they still had orange orchards either side of the road, and the smell of all the flowers coming in through the windows was just phenomenal. You can't beat it. This time of year is great when it comes to the sights and the smells and all the new leaves growing on the trees and new flowers popping up. Florida spring is fantastic. I wouldn't give it up for anything. That's what I'm looking for. It's full of really tall grass. Might not be able to get to it without getting wet. Well, this is definitely it. You see here, but on the map it looks like it could have been a spring or something. I mean, this could be spring fed. Huh? There's always a chance, but I don't know why it looks the way it does on Google Earth. But yeah, this is definitely the location. Ooh, it's kind of gross. I'm not getting in there, but there's a good chance that there are some fossils down in there, but I'm not getting in. I really was hoping that it was going to be crystal clear and look like what it does on the map. All right, let's get on over to that sinkhole that I know about and rescue that spotting scope. Almost to the sinkhole. That was a hard hike. I mean, I just pushed. Try to get there quickly. I'm burning daylight here. But yeah, some heavy clouds over here. I don't know if it's supposed to rain or not. It'll be a welcome change, but I didn't bring my raincoat. We'll see what's up. Oh, here it is. Made it. This here is a true blue bona fide grade A sinkhole. This is the real deal. Last time I was out here, like I was saying, I wasn't paying attention and branch had hooked onto my little spotting scope, pulled it right off my belt and bloom, down into the water. I'm going to try to retrieve that now. I was on that palm tree right there you see going across, and I saw something dark fall into the water, and I started feeling around on my belt, and sure enough it was gone. So I knew for sure that I had lost it, but hopefully this magnet will be able to pull it up. I'm going to tie it to this paracord I got here and see if we can rescue it. Man, I had no idea how deep it is. I mean, it looks like it could be pretty deep. I have no idea. Up underneath that palm tree right there, those things grow huge. Those things grow 30-40 feet. So I'm kind of nervous about, trying to get in there to see if I can find anything. So I didn't want to attempt anything like that unless I had some friends with me. Comfortable spot, I reckon. Yeah, this is exactly where it happened. So let's go ahead and lower this thing down in there and see what we can get into. All right, here goes. Haha, look at that. And it is completely full of water, but I can still see through it. I got it. Woo. Oh. Wait a minute, is it full of water? All right. Well, I think I could probably salvage it. Whew. Awesome, I got it back. I'm gonna swing this thing around in here a little bit more. Maybe we'll find something else. But it's good to have this back. Whew. See how deep the middle is. It was actually the first time I've ever gone magnet fishing. Do it 5.5 feet. Well, I'm not finding any metal down there, so I'm satisfied. Excellent. Did what I came to do. All right. Let's not lose it again. I'm really happy with that. Worked like a charm. See, I don't know how much of the body of this thing is magnetic, but I knew that this spring steel clip would be, and I was relying on that. So if it hadn't been a magnetic material, this thing would have been gone forever. However, while throwing that weight in there, I could see that the deepest part of the sinkhole is about 5 feet. So I mean, it could be sitting on top of some logs or something, and it could go a little deeper than that, but I think by the time you start getting into the middle of it, you'll know. So, but yeah, I'm really pleased with it. I couldn't ask for a better result. This is awesome. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to figure out how to dismantle this thing and see if I can dry it up and salvage it. So, but yeah, I'm really happy with that. You can still see some light through it, but you can definitely see the water up next to the prisms and stuff. I took on the smell of the sinkhole too. Alright, well, it's starting to get a bit dark. Better get a wiggle on and get out of here. Mosquitoes gonna get really bad. I've already seen some galley nippers. Alright. That was a successful adventure. Yeah, did exactly what I wanted to do today. Explore a couple places, see what that's all about based on the satellite images on Google Earth, and retrieve my field scope. I'm super happy about that. I think I will be able to fix it. I'll pull it all apart and clean the lenses, document where everything goes, you know, re-oil the metals and things like that. Put it all back together, it should be good as new. But yeah, I'm heading back to the Jeep. It should be about another 2 hours. I won't be getting back there until close to 9. Well, thank you for coming along with me today. I appreciate you very much. And like always, take care.